Hey guys, welcome back to another Ride Along with Mike. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So I've had the Nissan Maxima 2017 Platinum Edition for a little over a week now, and I'm still really enjoying the ride overall. I think it's a great car. They've made a ton of improvements over the years since the last time I've been in a Maxima, and overall I'm really happy with it. I think for the price point where it is, I think I think it's lacking just a few small things. Like, for example, in the older Maximas, they had this compartment right here, the middle compartment. It always came as a multi-tier compartment. So you had one deep compartment and you had one fairly shallow compartment where basically you could lift up the center console and be able to put, I don't know, some change or pens or whatever it is that you wanted to put in that top tier console to kind of, get things quickly. Instead, this year, they actually made just one large one, and it's kind of frustrating because, I don't want to mix certain things with other things, certain things that I have to kind of a more frequent reach. For example, if I have a garage door opener, and the garage door openers on my rear view mirror aren't compatible with my older garage door opener. I still have to use the actual opener, in which case I don't really have anywhere to put it. I got to put it into a deep pocket with sunglasses and pens and any small little knickknacks that I might have in the car that are, that I use time to time. And in this situation, I'm a little bummed out because they got rid of that smaller compartment. It's something that you kind of overlook when you're getting a car real quick. When you're coming off a lease and the guy that you deal with calls you and tells you he's got the good deal, so you kind of head over there. You jump in the car and you're kind of overwhelmed by the whole factor of a new car, and you're at a certain point where you've already been there for 2 hours. You just want to get out. There's minor things that we always overlook that are really important to us, or that have always been pretty important to us. And when we jump into a new car, not knowing some of the main changes, we overlook those minor things. So that's one of them. Now, let me tell you another thing that I really don't love, and in addition to the thing I don't love but do love. I know it doesn't make any sense, but for example, the navigation. I think it needs a little bit of work. When I input my destination, for example, it kind of takes me on the longest route. I believe the maps are done with the SD card. You have to take that SD card and plug it into your computer to get the most relevant and updated information on those maps, which is fine, but when I'm plugging that information in on the fly, I want the best route for me. I want the fastest route. I want it to know current traffic situations and so forth. So it lacks that ability. It's responsiveness mediocre. It's graphics mediocre. So I think that they should have put a little more thought into maybe adding a little better. I mean, how much more can it really cost to get these systems in? It can't be that much more. Overall, it's okay. And on the 2017s, as you guys know, there's the Apple Play, which I find not bad. But I am still unhappy for the fact that if I'm coming into a car with my iPhone and I'm unable to stream, and I also have to use a wire. I mean, we're in 2017. Right now is the time not to use wires. I am very resilient to using wires. I'm looking for any possible way to reduce using wires in every single way possible. If it's anything around the house, if I could not use a wire, I'm doing it. I love the concept of not having cluttered wires everywhere. And in this situation, when I get into this Maxima 2017 and I have my iPhone, I have to plug it in just to stream my music. For Bluetooth capabilities, you don't need that. Obviously, it hooks up to the Bluetooth, and you'll be able to make a phone call. But also, let's talk about the voice recognition. I mean, I'm still having trouble with it after a full week of trying to figure it out. I mean, you have to click multiple times, and it's kind of messy. All I really want to do is click the voice recognition button and be on my way. There's no need to press additional buttons. I want to click, I want to say the name on my phone and be done with it. So I'm not too happy about that. What else? Regarding the Google Play, I do like that it does show you the quality. Google Maps is great. You know, the difference going from looking at this monitor of the way that the maps and the navigation is set up here, and then when you have to plug in your phone and you get to use the Google Maps, I mean, it's a different world. It's such a different display. The color quality and overall, it's so different. I mean, like, why can't you just incorporate that a little differently into your current displays so we don't have to talk about the negativity of your displays that you're putting into cars? That's just my opinion there. Overall, besides those little things, I am so happy about the car, especially in sports mode. I mean, this thing flies. The additional, I think it's like 25 to 30 horsepower from the earlier models of being, I think they were 265 or 275, 300 horsepower. You could really feel it. I mean, when I throw it into sports mode and I'm on the highway, I love it. I love it. The handling changes. I mean, in normal mode, there's two different modes that come on the car. It's normal mode and sports mode. When you're in normal mode, you're just cruising along, and that's all great. I like that too. But when I switch on sports mode, the entire car tightens up. Everything from the steering and just the overall handling of the car gets nice and tight. And I mean, I'm taking turns at, you know, fairly high speeds, you know, 45, 55 an hour on like a not a super crazy turn, but I mean, this thing handles really well. Also, in my initial video, I did not clarify or indicate that this car does have the alerts. See, watch, I'm not sure if the camera will catch it, but this side panel right here, next to the mirror on the inside of the car will alert you if a car is coming on the side. All right, and you know, I really like that option, and I think it actually does help with certain blind spots. So I want to say that's great. So overall, those are all great things. Overall, the seats are super comfortable. Really nice quality. The trim, everything around the car, I really do like. I love. I'm a big Nissan Maxima enthusiast. I always have been. But on the recent changes, everything from the trim to the steering wheel being the racing type of steering wheel, I'm really happy with it. There's not much I would change except for the actual system for the navigation and stuff like that. You know, I'm techie. I like that type of stuff. So I want my stuff fast, and I want it now, and I want it really high quality. Just like, you know, internet. You know, you're not gonna wait around when the internet browser is kind of waiting around trying to bring up a homepage. You want it now, and you want it fast. And that's the same way I feel about the whole navigation concept. I wish it was just faster, and I wish it was the best possible, because I need to get to a certain location. I need to get there fast. I want to know the fastest route. So that's really all I got to say about that. I'll also take you guys on a quick ride, you know, as we're just kind of driving along right now. And that's really it. Take you guys on a frontal view of what I'm seeing. But overall, I think the car is really fast. I think the car is really comfortable, and it's got a beautiful, unique design inside. So overall, kind of skewing the negativity down and putting that aside, I think the car overall is fantastic for the price. And if you have the means, and if you're you know, you're due for an upgrade lease to a new Nissan, I think that you should definitely grab yourself a Maxima. At least take it for a spin and feel it out. See if you really like the lot of new different upgrades that they've done. The seats are just done really nicely. Anybody that gets into the car always compliments me on the interior as well as the exterior. So overall, I'm really happy with it. Hey guys, I'm at my destination now. I hope you guys had a good time. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for riding along.